season, LeBron, Zion, and all of their teammates, because one-on-one would not make a lot of sense. Oh, my goodness gracious. Lonnie Walker, the fourth. In transition, Lakers up 5 in the fourth quarter. Trailing by 3. Zion. Pelicans down 1. About $1:15 to go. Cans down 3. CJ McCollum feeds Zion down the lane. Easy bucket. Down by 1 late. Williamson. Oh, he just about hit the circus shot. No, but makes a couple of free throws. On the other end, LeBron. Fade away on the baseline. No. Rebound comes down. Woo, woo, woo! The kick ahead. Larry Nance Jr. And it's a 3-point. New Orleans lead. 7 seconds to go. Walker, the fourth, misses the 3. Dyson Daniels, the rebound. Got to make some free throws and get out of here. Missed the first, missed the second, timeout. Lakers with a chance. It's going to take everything to work exactly right. Off the inbound. What a pass. Matt Ryan, corner 3. Tie game. That's perfect execution to catch. Look down, make sure your toe's not on the line, and that is cash. Game goes to overtime in Los Angeles. In overtime. Pelicans, who just needed a free throw to get a victory, got to stay in the fight. That's just what they do. Zion, the left off the glass. Then look out, down the lane, the scoop, no. LeBron challenges, woo-woo-woo! Kick ahead. Anthony Davis, the easiest deuce he'll get all year. Next Lakers possession. LeBron through the contact. Strength of the veteran. 3-point game the other way. McCollum, step back, no good. Rebound for the Lakers, and that will do it. Big embrace from.
Okay, so we essentially have one of the biggest contracts for a young player in the game with Devin Booker. He became eligible for a Supermax when he made first team All-NBA. He's going to get that Supermax in the next few days, excess of $200 million. Going to be locked into the Suns for the foreseeable future.
Another guy who's going to get locked into a Supermax in the next few days or a few hours maybe is Karl Anthony Towns. Going to get the same contract, 4-year Supermax extension for over $200 million with the Minnesota Timberwolves. He and my man Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, the most exciting young player in the league, maybe with Ja Morant. There's a lot of exciting times in Minnesota, and they're very happy that they're going to have Karl Towns there for a while.
Let me tell you what is amazing. We got a 2-time MVP who's about to extend, and there's no drama. Nikola Jokic is going to sign, how about in excess of $250 million over the next few days when he decides to get out of the horse track and actually sign the contract, because he's hanging with his horses right now and getting paid. And here's the thing.
He's distracted.
This guy is committed.
Well, and by the way, we go from maybe the most boring player among superstars in the league to the most exciting one, in Ja Morant. He is going to get a Supermax extension tonight. The Memphis Grizzlies will offer it to him. He will accept it. And he is going, as we've seen, he is one of the most exciting young players in the league. He is the face of maybe the most exciting team in the league, in the Memphis Grizzlies. They'll be doing a lot more of that in Memphis for a long time.
Wow, we're talking about close to, and my math isn't great, close to $1 billion in extensions being handed out today alone.
No. Way over $1 billion.
For those 4 guys.
Yeah.
Those 4 guys, it's almost $1 billion.
By the way, for all the people out there like, oh, look at these players, they make so much. How much are their owners making?
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
When I came into the league, the max contract was $14 million a year. I got gray hair now.
Okay, the one guy I did not see on that list, LeBron James. What about him? Where is his money?
He is extension. It's in the bank. He's extension eligible. He is not extension eligible until next month. But obviously, he is watching very closely what the Lakers do. You're not going to hear us talking a whole lot about the Lakers. And they will sign guys, but we're not expecting impactful names. They've got a basically bargain bin shop. And so the real question is, will LeBron look at this Lakers team? He can extend for 2 years and $100 million. I mean, he's at the point where he's going to get $50 million a year if he extends. That is not anything to sneeze at. And so, will he extend and commit to this Lakers team? Will he not extend because he's not sure he wants to commit to this Lakers team? Or will he let it go just to find out whether the Lakers can make maneuvering. So Russell Westbrook's contract is going to be expired after next year. If LeBron lets his contract expire, the Lakers could have cap space, and he could do what James Harden is doing, which is lower his salary to help the team. But we'll see.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm LeBron James. I sneezed out $100 million. I'm a billionaire. I'm a billionaire. Wendy, I'm a billionaire. If I'm LeBron James, I'm not signing a 2-year extension. I get that the money's there. But, look, Bronny's coming up in the game. We've heard that talked about multiple times, him wanting to play with his son. And also, if I'm LeBron James, hey, I made a tangible move to try to get Russell Westbrook. It didn't work out year one. Let's see what happens in year two. And I need to see what moves Jenny Buss and Rob Pelinka are doing with this team that can keep us in contention to help me win another world championship. And until I see the right moves being made, I'll go a year-by-year deal.
As Brian knows, earlier in LeBron's career, especially when he went back to Cleveland, as you said, Jay, he signed short-term deals, right? 1- and 2-year deals. Why? To put pressure on the Cavs, to keep making moves to make the team better. When he went to LA, what did he do? He signed a 4-year deal that locked him in there for a long time, and he sort of ceded a little bit of the control back to the team, right? So to Jay Will's point, if he doesn't extend, that is one way for him to exert some control on the Lakers to say, all right, I'm watching to see what you're doing. Let's see where we're at.
I'm going to be honest, I will never sneeze at $50 million a year. No. I'm just trying to think hypothetically if I were LeBron James, what he would do.
But what I think is so interesting is this graphic right here. $129 million committed to 3 dudes. You got Malik Monk, who they want to bring back. Do they have enough money to even bring him back? What is it that they can do, Brian, to make this team better?
They can do this.
They can pray.
Looking at that list of key free agents, that's a rough list.
It honestly says all you need to know. If Malik Monk is your primary guy you need to bring back to your team, it's why they were a 33-win team. Yes, they had injuries, but they didn't have enough talent around those guys, and they don't have the flexibility to go out and get talent around those guys. That's why the Kyrie Irving, potential Hail Mary for them, that was their one get-out-of-jail-free card. Right. Now that seemingly is not there, they're really in a bind.
Are they wasting his final seasons?
I mean, are they wasting it? LeBron James put himself in this situation, too. I mean, there's culpability here for both.
He certainly wasn't opposed to trading for Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, so, my thing is, look, even if LeBron James, I think, plays at an MVP-type level, I still think you have a team that finishes middle of the pack in the Western Conference. It's unfortunate, but I don't see any moves that they could realistically make that will all of a sudden make me think that they could be contenders in the top 3 of the West.
They're going to go look for some athletic wing players. I mean, Juan Toscano Anderson, who was not tendered by the Warriors yesterday, he is going to be an unrestricted free agent. That's the guy they're looking at. Josh Jackson.
Wow, it's like who?
I mean,
everybody's going to say
the
who.
12th guy in the defending champions. That's who we're talking about.
Unbelievable.
Buckle up, man.
That's it.
Unbelievable that he's in this position, and now it's on LA to do something with nothing.
By the way, he's in a great position. I mean, the guy has won 4 championships, considered one of the greatest players of all time. I know that we get into
and
this
he's
thing.
a billionaire.
Pretty good.
I think we get into it, though, because he's not satisfied. He wants a championship.
Tom Brady's
again.
not satisfied.
True.
I hear where we go with it, but still, put it into the overall context of his career. He did just win a championship.
He's driving his Ferrari back to.
I was going to say, I'll swap with him. I love being here, but I'll swap with him. It'd be okay.
There you go. What about his Ferrari?
I mean, he's driving his Ferrari or his Lamborghini or his Bentley back to Brentwood to his giant estate. I mean, he's okay.
Nice.
And they did raise a banner in LA. So
Here's my question. You both said Anthony Davis is a top 7 player. Look, I like Anthony Davis.
When healthy.
Where are you?
When healthy?
Luka, Joel Embiid, Giannis, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Nikola Jokic, and Kevin Durant. If he's better than those guys, if that's what you think, by all means, okay.
Wait, we could debate. We could debate this another day. But when Anthony Davis is healthy, I got him top 7. Yeah.
All right, that was winter JJ. Now we have summer JJ. So tell me this. Is
What's up,
a
Amari?
healthy AD? Oh,
Amari.
sorry, I didn't even introduce you, Amari. I forgot. I've seen
Yeah,
him
I
like
know,
10
It's all good.
No, I've seen him like 10 times already this morning. I forgot the audience. He's on Get Up. I forgot the Amari Stoudemire, everybody.
We here.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
We're good.
All right, Penelope. Let's go.
You're such a hater. You're
We
supposed to
forgive
be
you.
my
We forgive
teammate. Get some sleep, you crankster. All right, JJ, I'm focused on you. Is a healthy AD a top 7 player?
No, he's not. And again, like I said yesterday, he's a great player.
Yeah.
And he's been primarily unavailable since they won the championship in the bubble. He played half the Lakers games in 2021. I think he played 36 games of the 72, and last year he missed 50 games. He hasn't been healthy. But the list that I gave you yesterday, like when we're going to talk about if healthy, right? If healthy, Anthony Davis is a top 7 player. First of all, he's not better than any of those 7 players I listed. He's not better than Kawhi Leonard when healthy, if we're going to go that route. He's certainly not better than Kawhi. So yesterday you said you're going to take him over Luka, and you're definitely not going to take him over a healthy Kawhi Leonard. Like that's crazy, Stephen A. So he's just not a top 7 player. Now he's in that next tier of guys. But here's the issue with the next tier of guys. I'm going to give you the next tier of guys in my eyes. Kawhi Leonard, of course. We can put him in the top. If we want to talk if healthy, Kawhi Leonard's probably a top 7 player. You got to take one of those guys out. Easy. Jason Tatum, Paul George, Damian Lillard, Jimmy Butler, when healthy. All these guys, when healthy. You look at all the guys I listed yesterday. You look at Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum, Paul George, Damian Lillard, Jimmy Butler. Outside of Joel Embiid, those 12 guys, every single one of those guys has been the best player on a team that has gotten either to the conference finals or the NBA finals. And some of them, of course, are NBA champions. Anthony Davis has never been the best player on a team that has gotten to the conference finals or the NBA championship. Now, he made the playoffs twice in New Orleans, and they made it out of the first round once, and they got swept. So I don't know where you're arguing. And he hasn't been good. He hasn't been good in 2 years. And by the way, the bubble, he's a 30% shooter from 3 for his career. He shot 38% in the playoffs in the bubble. There's a little bit of an anomaly there as it relates to the rest of his career. I don't understand where your argument could be that he somehow is a top 7 player in the NBA today when healthy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. First of all, let me tell America how slick First Take is, especially with Mr. Top Gun right there. You see, I'm out here at the finals. I got 4:30 a.m. wake-up calls. I got to be on the air at 7 a.m. And not only do they have an argument that just came out of nowhere, but they gave J.J. Redick an extra day to prepare. You see, they thought they'd catch me off guard. I see how this works. I see how this works. I see how this works. I see how that works. Listen, but let me tell you, well, obviously I ain't had time to focus on that, Molly. I mean, I did have other priorities, okay? I wasn't in my bed by 10 a.m.
That's your excuse, Stephen.
I didn't have that, okay?
That's your excuse because we're losing this. Come on, man. I know. I had to work yesterday too. I have to take care of my kids. I had to get up early with my kids this morning. Come on, man. Come on. I had to take them to camp.
I thought you're Stephen A. You can handle this. You want to be the face of the network?
I can handle this. I can handle this. Well, I am the face. I don't want to be. I am. But that's a different subject for another day. Let me just say this, okay? J.J. Redick, let me put myself on blast. J.J. Redick, remember, the caveat is when healthy. When healthy, okay? So we're talking about a healthy Anthony Davis, which is a rarity. Because I got news for you. I'd pick every single player over Anthony Davis right now that you mentioned strictly because of their reliability, the fact that they're healthy. So again, we're not talking injuries now. Amari, you're my witness. We ain't talking injuries because every single player J.J. Redick mentioned is more reliable than Anthony Davis because Anthony Davis is hurt too much. We're only talking skill. What you do on the basketball court when you're healthy. J.J. Redick, are you ready for this? I'd take Anthony Davis over Luka. I'd take Anthony Davis over Jokic. Yes, I would. And let me go a step further. And I know he can't. I know how great Jokic is in terms of his passing ability, his playmaking ability. The brother can't jump onto a curb for crying out loud, and no one can stop him. It makes no sense. I can't. It's unbelievable. Jokic is unbelievable. But I'm saying this to you. I take him over Luka. I take him over Jokic, and as much love and respect and reverence as I have for Jimmy Butler and Jason Tatum and how big time I believe both of them are, I take a healthy Anthony Davis over them too. Because guess what, JJ, and I understand that you don't know this because, obviously, shooting was your gift and moving without the basketball and being an offensive player. You were never known as a great defender, JJ. No shade whatsoever. It's just a fact. Anthony Davis was and is. When that brother, and you could talk about LeBron James being the best player all you want to, and that's a fact. But LeBron James doesn't win a title without Anthony Davis. LeBron James convinced the Lakers to give away half their squad.
You're
to
saying,
get
you're,
Anthony
hold
Davis.
on. I
Let
just want to,
Amari
I want to
speak.
clarify that point. You're saying you're going to put a Robin in the top 7. That's what you're saying. You're not.
Yes.
He's okay.